Welcome folks, I'm the Fragrant Lawyer. I'm a lawyer by profession, but a fragrance aficionado by passion. Today, we're gonna talk about the Spirit of Dubai and their second generation of fragrances. So you may know they had the first generation. Some of them are absolutely outstanding, and I've tried those all, and I've done a review on those as well. But these are the creme de la creme. These are the second generation. I want to give a disclaimer here. I was sent this discovery set by Spirit of Dubai. It came in this beautiful box here, okay? They contacted me a few months back through Instagram and they sent me this. So I just want to disclose that. However, my review is going to be extremely objective, and you'll notice that as we go along. There's one thing I want to say about this house here, and particularly here, this second generation. They are very well put together, okay? The notes here, the raw materials they use, particularly their ouds, are just fantastic. Big issue is going to be, for I think everybody, is the price point. Okay, you're looking anywhere between, maybe 700 US, you're getting into, 1500 or more on this set. Now, I know they have even more expensive fragrances that they sell. So that's one thing to consider, but I'm not gonna be reviewing price here, okay? I'm just gonna be reviewing the fragrances, and you can make your own judgment with respect to that. The other thing to think about is that these are so well blended, okay? But what you're getting is really quite a Middle Eastern flavor, an Oriental Middle Eastern flavor. So if you're not into those types of scents, then, maybe these are not for you. The next thing I'm gonna say is don't blind buy these, okay? Get this discovery set. I think it goes for 300 US, okay? You get 7 fragrances, they're 5 milliliters each, and they will last you. From there, you can decide which one you like, and you can grab that one if you're so inclined. But to blind buy these at this price point, I think, you're probably not doing yourself justice on that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through each one, tell you what I'm not gonna go through all the notes, and I'll tell you why, because there are probably 30 to 40, maybe 50 notes in each one. Okay, honestly, it's a lot of notes. If I read through those notes, we'll take all day and you guys will get bored. So I will leave a link, in the video to where you can check out the notes, okay? So remember those pointers, don't blind buy. They're all well put together, extremely balanced fragrances. There's absolutely no question about that. The question is are these the ones for you? So the first one I'm gonna talk about is Durra. So this is a little bottle, look, the bottles are just absolutely, the decants, are absolutely amazing samples, right? Okay, so I'm gonna talk about Durra. I'm gonna read off what they have on their website about it, if you don't mind. So this is how they describe it. The silver shell opens slowly, offering a glimpse into the treasure hidden within. The treasure of the deep seas, untouched by human hands, the pristine white pearl. It's nature's finest creation. So the deep marine notes engulf you, filling you with the spirit of exhilaration calling out to you. As you get closer, the scents emerge, awakening memories, a strong woody oriental scent. The light presence of wet amber and leather and vanilla and vetiver. Durra waits to be discovered. They say the olfactive family is woody oriental amber leather marine notes. Okay, I'm gonna spray it again here. I have worn it. I've also sprayed it, probably about 18 hours ago. Maybe less, maybe 14 hours ago. So I've got to dry down here on a blotter, but I've also worn it on my skin. When it opens up, you really get those salty marine notes, okay? I mean, there's no question. And it's really well balanced. It's nothing offensive when it comes out. You're not getting any sort of barnyard fragrance, just you're getting a very smooth fragrance as it comes out. The dry down, it's so crisp. I think this, there's nothing I would really compare it to, honestly. I was gonna say Silver Mountain Water or Rollfoot, but I don't think that does it justice here. This is just a super well-balanced fragrance, Durra is. And it's long-lasting because, I sprayed, again, about 14 hours ago, and it's just clean. I think, again, all of these, men and women can wear all these. So this is Durra. Again, forget about price point. I'm not gonna even get into that on these because they're high. An excellent fragrance. I think it's great for the summer with the marine notes it has. It's probably one of the best marine noted fragrances that I've ever smelled. The next one is called Narjesi, and that's this little one over here, okay? And this is what they say about Narjesi. The black rose, the rarest of flowers, is a real natural treated rose that is adorned with diamond dust. There are only rumors of his existence. Narjesi embodies the timeless love that spans centuries and continents. So it's a floral fragrance distilled from Bulgarian rose, pure rose tafe, and Turkish rose, along with oriental notes. So the classification, the olfactive family, is oriental, floral, and pure rose tafe. Okay, I think this was one of my wife's favorites. I'm just gonna spray it again now, and I'm gonna compare from, oh, you get, see, when you first spray this, again, nothing offensive here, but just a beautiful tafe rose. Like, you get that rose. And I think men can wear this, women can wear this. And if I'm, you know, it might be one of those that I do buy in terms of a full bottle. So when I sprayed it yesterday, about 14 hours ago, I still get a very smooth rose. I get some woods in it as well. Woods, rose, just very smooth. I can picture with Narjesi, you know, a woman in a nice black dress going out on the town, or a man in a tuxedo, a nice dark suit. It is so classy. I consider it very formal. I think it's a formal fragrance, and I would recommend it. Again, I'm not talking about price point. So that's Narjesi. Remember, rose for Narjesi. Okay, the next one here is called Haibah. Okay, so now look, they sent it in this really cool container, and you could buy them in these containers as well, or you can switch them around. Okay, so this is Haibah. Let me tell you a little bit about it. Okay, so Haibah, they say Haibah cannot be described in mere words. Like the rarest of diamonds, it's priceless. The strong notes of patchouli, amber, smoke wood, and rare Indian agarwood oil, that's oud, right, work together with the warm note of rose to create unimaginable beauty of Haibah. Olfactive family is fruity, oriental, musky. So I'm gonna spray it, but I'm gonna say when I first sprayed it and first used it, I did get that heavy, strong Indian oud. Now it's not as potent or offensive, I think, as their oud one from the first generation. Even in the initial blast, is very smooth, despite the fact that you're getting that Indian oud hit right off the bat. It's still smooth. You know, it's not one of those you gotta wait a while to go out. You can go out. In terms of the dry down here for Haibah, oh, I think it leans a bit feminine, okay? But I still think men can wear it. It's absolutely smooth. You know, there's the fruity notes, oud, no question, a little bit of incense in it. It is just a well put together fragrance, Haibah is. I think, you know, I do think it leans towards women a little more than men, but you can rock this too, guys. Don't be afraid of this. Highly recommend it. I think it's an evening scent, and this is Haibah. Yes, maybe it's more challenging than Narjesi or Durra and maybe some of the other ones, but I think that it is an extremely well blended, good quality. Look, Indian oud is like that, right? It's not Indonesian oud. At Indian oud, you're going to get that pure oud smell, okay? And it dries down very beautifully, but it can come on with a good punch. All right, so that is Haibah. The next one we're going to talk about in this discovery, second edition discovery set that I have is Diwan. I think it's one of my favorites, actually, Diwan. I really enjoy it. So this is what they say about it. Welcome to Diwan. The scent of Bakur emanates from the, Makara, greeting you as you enter. This is famed royalty of the hospitality of Dubai. You'll feel welcome at the Diwan, where frankincense and rare Indian agarwood oil play to the soft notes, to the dominant sense of coffee, with the moderating influence of incense smoke, Uber Luban signifying openness and harmony. So the olfactive family here is oriental, leather, floral, and tasty. Okay, it is one of my favorites out of it. Okay, I'll spray it again, and I'm gonna, you know, I do have the one I sprayed from about 14 hours ago. Okay. Oh, look, each of these decants here is about $75. So, you know, and that's a 5 mil. So just so you get an idea of the price here. Oh, it's so smooth. Okay. To me, it opens up almost like a Creed Spice and Wood. Okay, obviously it's different, but there is some of that dryness, that oud, the woods, is that I get from the Creed Spice and Wood. But the dry down here is very formal and very regal. Oh, it is just so smooth. This is signature scent worthy. This is Diwan, and I just love it. You know, the coffee notes are in there as well. You could wear this day and night. I probably would dress up with it. You know, all of these are really royal fragrances and probably too royal to wear on a casual basis. Diwan's dry down is so smooth. The woods, the coffee here, the oud is pure bliss. This is a top fragrance, and this is Diwan. It's spelled D-I-W-A-A-N, Diwan. Okay. So moving on now, the next one is called Aamal. Okay, so Aamal had, I would say, one of my favorite openings. I mean, when I first sprayed it, it comes on really, really smooth. Okay, so here's what they say about Aamal. In this blue world filled with seas and ocean, Aamal stands out as a haven holding hope for humanity. Pinpointed on the globe with a sparkling crystal to symbolize innovation and prosperity. Aamal is the center of the world. Aamal welcomes you to the future with strong notes of bergamot and rose Bulgarian, balanced by light notes of amber and saffron. The olfactive family is oriental, leather, floral, tasty, and spicy. Okay, so we'll spray it. And, and again, I just adore the opening of this. Oh, it's so fresh and blue. Oh, it's amazing. So fresh and blue. Okay, this is Aamal. And I'm going to tell you now how I found it drying down. More oriental, more woods in this, and I get the saffron, but it's very classy. I'm more in love with the opening on this thing. The opening is just amazing. The blue ocean is just so nice. So Aamal is one that I would say I like the opening and the mid. I like the base as well, okay? Don't get me wrong, and I smelt it, but it's not as powerful and alluring as the opening and the mid, okay? So it's one that, at the beginning when I sprayed, I said, hey, if I'm going to get one, this is the one. Now, I do like it, but probably it's not one that I would pick up. There's some, there's incense. It's very Arabian on the heart note. But I do like it. I love the opening, but it's not one that I probably would pick up. This is Aamal. Again, blended to perfection. Okay. The next one here is Baz. This one's probably one that's heard about a lot. So this is what they say about Baz. Perched high above the clouds, Baz looks down upon us, depicted for posterity in his bronze-hued glory. The falcon is the ruler of the skies. Taking a journey with Baz, you close your eyes and take a deep breath. You're filled with the smell of falcon leather, agar leather, and woody scents of smoked olibanum, ladamum, and vetiver. Okay, so Baz, I think, is one that a lot of people know about. I'm going to spray it so we can get the opening again, and then I'll talk to you about what I feel about it and the dry down. Very, very Middle Eastern. There's this incense to it. It's almost like an Indian agarbath. When you light in any church, when you light the incense, it's kind of like that, but lighter. It's not so powerful, but there's definitely an Oriental nature, an incense nature to it in the opening. It's one of those that I wouldn't say wow right from the opening. But the dry down is classic. Woody notes. I feel there's some saffron and there's definitely leather and florals, as they say. It is a very, very nice fragrance on the dry down. It really is pleasing. So again, starts off quite Middle Eastern, starts off quite incensey, moves into a very smooth woods with some saffron, and can settle down very well for both men and women. It's not an overbearing fragrance. It's one of the ones that is not going to push that far out, but a very, very nice fragrance. Not my favorite among the bunch, and I'm going to tell you my favorite at the end, but very, very nice. Okay, last but not least, I'm going to talk about, this is Abjar, okay? And this is, again, the last one I'm going to review from the second generation. So, Abjar, immortalized in gold. Abjar, the legendary stallion, waits for his master, the warrior poet Antar. Their tale will never be forgotten. Abjar brings back memories of an earlier time, a time when ancient fragrances made of amber, cedarwood, and ladamum fill the air. A time that reminds you of the legendary adventures, with nostalgic sense of leather, fresh woody notes, tobacco, and Indian agarwood oil. The olfactive family is oriental, ambery, and leather. Okay, so let's give Abjar a spray. Oh. Beautiful, beautiful. I get rose, I do get florals, I get amber. Very, very nice fragrance. The dry down here, beautiful amber, beautiful leather, beautiful florals. This is a classy fragrance. I love it. Okay, folks, my favorites of the whole bunch, and I like Narjesi for the rose. I love the rose, and I love it on my wife and on me. Okay, I love them both. So nice. And this last one, Abjar, is just outstanding. I just love it. I'm going to put this on my wrist here today. We'll put Abjar over here. We'll put Narjesi on the other side. We'll have a bit of contrast like that. Okay. Overall, these are absolutely outstanding fragrances. None of them are raunchy. None of them would scare me away. You could do good with any of these. The whole issue is the price okay for you, because they're very expensive, and are used to sort of that different nuances that you're going to find with just classy Arabic style fragrances. That's what you have to think about. But overall, I am very impressed with the second generation from the Spirit of Dubai. So folks, I do hope you enjoyed this video. It might have been a long one, I think, right? And I hope you were able to stay to the end. If you like, please subscribe, please comment. I'd love to answer any questions or hear discussions and hear comments you may have about the fragrances from Spirit of Dubai. Follow us on LinkedIn as well and Instagram, please. I hope you all take care of yourselves. The Fragrant Lawyer, out.